All that was in my head was get home, get home. How am I going to get home? For this foster care experienced person, her home was back with her sisters and her mum. That's what home is to all of us, eh? It's our whānau connections. It's the people we belong to. Of the thousands of rangatahi in foster care at any one time in Aotearoa, there are a smaller group who have a profound disconnection from their whānau. These are the rangatahi and whānau most failed by our systems. They were taken into care when they were really little, and now they're in teenagehood, having spent their whole lives turbulently between whānau and foster care, often more than 30 placements. They aren't in school, they don't have a doctor, their mental health is off balance, they have been lost. For 26 years, our Wesley foster care team has walked alongside these rangatahi. We have loved this work and these children, and we're proud of the courage we've seen in them. But this year, we found ourselves in a position where we can't do it anymore. The reasons for this are complex and many, but they are the result of trauma in the wider system, where those of us involved in foster care have started to lose sight of what should be our bottom lines. The care system around these rangatahi too often lurches from crisis to crisis until they age out. And we send them off into adulthood with no path, no whānau connection, no home. And leaving our social workers and foster parents bruised and burnt out and quitting. We had a creeping feeling that we had started to participate in a system that was doing more harm than good. The care system is scrambling to provide beds, but a bed does not make a home. Whānau does. It doesn't have to be mum and dad, but there's always someone who can be home to these rangatahi, somewhere that they matter most, that they belong. The care system is also undergoing significant change now. Work has begun to shift power from government to iwi and community, and we believe this is right. It's going to free up the people who experience these issues most to innovate and make change. And we ask all decision makers here to support this shift. We don't have a neat and tidy solution to present to you today. It's not going to work like that. Through GovTech, we have been supported and pushed through a rigorous process to take a hard look at ourselves, to interrogate our assumptions, and to listen deeply. We've found some important opportunities to do things differently, and we're in kōrero with mana whenua about how we might collaborate to make change. Over the last 13 weeks, we have become crystal clear about what our bottom lines are. Whānau connection. This is not hopeless. There's always a way, always a path home. Our job is to walk alongside whānau as they seek out that path, as they clear it, as they light the way home for their rangatahi. Whānau are the only ones who can answer this question. Get home, get home. How am I going to get home?